What's up, everyone? MRW talking. Why do people cheat? Yesterday, I was on a date, and throughout the course of conversation, we were talking about dating issues, right? How do men view women? How do women view men? And she voiced her frustration over why do so many men cheat. You know, she's had men cheat on her girlfriends, their boyfriends cheated on them, her brothers, they've cheated on their girlfriends, and it was just so one-sided. She was talking as if only men cheat and only men cheat. Women don't do it, right? So I had to throw that in, put that out on the table. Now, granted, it seems like men, when we cheat, it's out there. It's out there in the media. It just speaks louder when we do it for whatever reason. And so after telling her that, hey, you know, women do it, it's just that when you guys do it, it just doesn't receive nearly as much attention, because she was under the impression that women hardly ever do it at all. Like, women very seldom do it. And after, like, you know, just hitting her with, not physically, but just coming back at her with stats and with my take on it, she I'm not gonna say back down, but she accepted it. Like, okay, you know what? Yep, we do it too, right? Now, if you told me that men do it far more often than women, fine. Then we do it far more often. But her frustration was just voicing so much, I don't understand. So I had to tell her, like, look, men are designed, you know, we are designed to spread the seed, right? Bear with me, all right? I know that there are some women in the room. If you're listening to this, you might be rolling your eyes, but bear with me. We are designed to spread the seed, all right? If you think about the whole dating process, the courtship process, is more times than not in almost every culture, right, that exists on this planet, we have to initiate the courtship, right? We have to initiate the courtship. In some cultures, okay, fine, maybe the women are a bit more aggressive in those dating markets where men have the advantage. Well, I'm talking about on average, and I'm not talking about the girlfriend that you know who is not afraid to approach a guy, and this girl over here. I'm not talking about the handful of women that can do it. Well, I'm talking about as a whole, on average, the numbers overwhelmingly show that men initiate the courtship process. And so what does that take? I mean, what does it take to approach someone, a stranger, right? And not to fear rejection, right? Not to be afraid of that. What does it take? It takes confidence, right? It takes confidence. In my opinion, the least confident man is still, you can make the case that the least confident man, right? And not, if there's a spectrum, right, from like most confident to least confident, I don't want to go so far as to say that the guy with zero level of confidence has more confidence in, say, a woman that's like right in the middle, right? But it's like a shoe size. Like, you know, for a man, like our shoe sizes are 1 to 2 sizes larger than a woman's, right? And as far as dating, the courtship, the mating process, our confidence level is just, in my opinion, it's more, right? As far as dating, I'm not talking about career wise. All right. So women, even men too, when you start, if you leave a comment, you start talking about, well, my sister or, my friend, she's very accomplished. She has several degrees. We're not talking about academic accomplishments. We're not talking about career accomplishments. We're not talking about that. We're talking about dating accomplishments. And you will be shocked to know that there are a lot of people who have accomplished a lot academically and career-wise, professionally, but when it comes to dating, they suck. They have accomplished very little. They failed in that area. They have completely failed in that area. So going back to men initiating the courtship process, what it takes to do that time and time again, not just once, but twice. And there's some men who can do it all day. They can wake up and they can just spit game. They can just max women all day long, every day, right? Testosterone is what's driving that. Testosterone, right? The testosterone is driving the male species to procreate, right? Think about it. Men will approach, there's some men that will approach a woman no matter where she's at. Some men will do whatever it takes. They will take huge risk, right? They'll take several chances, right? Or they will but they will chase a woman to the end of the earth, right? Just to be with her, right? Just to have sex with her, or just to I don't want to say own her, but in a more primitive sense, to have her, to possess her, right? Testosterone. There are some cultural elements that contribute to the courtship process, but the common denominator is testosterone. In every culture, that's what makes us want to initiate the courtship process, and it also makes us, I guess you can say indifferent to cheating, right? I think that for the most part, it just seems to be a concept that women, what's the word I'm trying to think of? I'm trying to, I want to be fair about this. I really want to be fair and balanced about it. But that just seems to be a female-driven concept, right? Infidelity, commitment, all the time, never cheat. But testosterone does not care about commitment. It really doesn't. It does not care about commitment. It doesn't care about infidelity. What it does care about is fueling the sex drive, right? Fueling the sex drive. You can get married, but if you're still young, you still have that testosterone, that nitrous, just, flowing throughout your veins, then you have to, every day you have to resist the urge to spread the seed. You have to resist the urge to want to have sex with another woman. And what I was telling my date last night was that, look, when you experience adrenaline, right? Let's say if you are in a fight, right? Okay, when you experience that adrenaline in that one fight that you might get in, let's just assume that you don't get into fights very, very often. That's what men experience every time we see an attractive woman, right? We experience that. So every day, I experienced that today. I saw several attractive women, right? I'm on the job. I had to be professional, so I had to resist the urge to approach them, to what? As I said earlier, initiate that courtship process. It's hard for a lot of men. There are some men who can do it. I say they haven't been exposed in enough situations where they wanted to cheat, right? Maybe they don't go out as much. Maybe they are domesticated, right? They're married, they stay home, they live out in the suburbs. There aren't very many options, right? There aren't very many options where they live or on the job. So on one hand, you can say that they are committed to their mate, but on the other hand, you can say they just haven't had the opportunity to do much, right? We all have our standards, right? So that testosterone, like I said before, cultural norms, yes, they play a part, but it's that makes us take chances, that fuels the sex drive. What do you guys think? I really want to hear from women. What do you guys think about this? Questions and comments below. Until next time. And once again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so.